Okay, hello and welcome to the 9th episode of the quiz show. We've seen a crazy streak by Gaurav in the last many episodes. In the last match, he had a comprehensive victory, but in fact, last few matches. But excited to see if the two new challenges can beat him. Okay, let's start the 9th episode. We'll do a quick intro. Gaurav has been here in the last few episodes. We'll quickly come to Abhishek. One quick intro for YouTube. 2-3 line.
So I work currently with Amazon Music, handle the podcast business, and I live in Mumbai. Have been following Kviz, and that's all. Liverpool fan.
Yes.
Winners.
Nobody would have guessed, Abhishek. Now over to our prelims winner, Nikhil. Yes.
Hi, I'm Nikhil. I work in the sports industry. I work for a company called Radio, which is into NFT gaming. And I have been in the sports industry for the past 15-20 years. I am a Spurs fan. I also had that jersey, but I was too afraid to wear it today. So
But you played remarkably well today, man.
I could not watch it because of the prelims.
Oh,
But
very nice. Okay, cool. Okay. People will have fun. Enjoy. Huh? Cool. First question. The order will be Gaurav, Abhishek, Nikhil. And the second half, during reverse infi-bounce, we'll do Nikhil, Abhishek, Gaurav. Let's start with Gaurav. This is your direct. Every vehicle made by X, brand question, X is a brand, since the 1990s has hidden surprises called Easter eggs. These Easter eggs are small treats that reference X's history and can be objects, animals, or logos. For example, in 1997, designer Michael Santoro added the iconic 7-slot grill imprint to a vehicle's cowl, which improved airflow and started this Easter egg tradition. Some popular examples include a map of Moab, Utah on the gear shifter to represent off-roading capabilities, a Loch Ness monster image on the rear window to symbolize the vehicle's ability to ford water, gecko-like grip on the road, just like the little geckos under the windshield wipers, and Morse code on the dead pedal spelling out sand, snow, rivers, rocks. Essentially, we are looking at an automobile brand that loves to create these insane Easter eggs in their cars. Okay, so which brand are we talking about? At this point, if all three of you want, I can add a hint. All three?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay, so it's an American brand. Okay, think American brands.
No clue. Is it Dodge?
Not Dodge. Going to Abhishek?
Corvette.
No. Going to Nikhil?
is it Jeep?
It is Jeep. You guys overthought. You went too American. It's Jeep. It's Jeep. Great crack. Nikhil gets 12. It is Jeep. Okay, and these are some of the Easter eggs we talked about. The gecko under windshield, blah, blah, blah. Okay. 12 there to Nikhil. Great start. Which means I come back to Gaurav for the next direct. Or connect these WWE superstars. Okay, this is an exhaustive list. Almost exhaustive. Okay. As in, we haven't hidden any name. This is best possible exhaustive according to us. Brian Keith Adams, Nathan Jones, Brian Lee, Harv Sira, The Great Khali, Dilsher Shanky, and Sangha. Okay, these are WWE superstars, as we all know. But what connects these names on your screen? There are 7 names. This is an exhaustive list.
No clue. They were also policemen.
No. Going to Abhishek.
The last two names are throwing me off a bit, but were they a part of the cast of the Longest Yard?
Oh, Longest Yard. No. No. Going to Nikhil.
Okay, random guess. Is their entry song a Bollywood or Punjabi song?
Good guess. Somewhere very good, very good track. Okay, we'll start again with Gaurav. The reason I said Nikhil is on good track is because something Indian. Okay, the connect is something to do with our country. So look at these. Brian Keith Adams did something in 1996. Nathan Jones did something in 2016. Brian Lee also did something in 1996. In fact, Brian Lee and Brian Keith Adams did it together, so to speak. Then Harv Sira did something in 2015. What do you think these guys have done, which is common to and something to do with India, like something Indian. And Nikhil was very, very close to the answer in some sense.
They're part of Punjabi music videos.
A part of no, good guess. Going to Abhishek.
You said Nathan Jones did it in 2016.
Yes.
Pass.
Okay. Going
Okay,
to Nikhil.
Continuing the guess, is their winning move the Bhangra dance or something?
No. Okay, the answer was much simpler than that. Huh? Okay. Yeah, it's that simple. They've all acted in Bollywood films. They've all worked in Bollywood movies. Brian Lee is Crush, who is shown as losing to Undertaker in the match. Brian Keith Adams played Undertaker in the film. Nathan Jones came in Flying Jet in 2016. WWE superstars who have appeared in Bollywood movies. Okay, so the last correct answer was Jeep by Nikhil. So this will again be a direct to Gaurav. Gaurav, quoting an article from 2018 titled X Scandal Wrinkles Y Beauty Contest. An annual Y Beauty contest, beauty pageant or contest in Saudi Arabia has seen a dozen contestants disqualified over the use of X to enhance Y's natural features. Around 30,000 Ys participated in the 2018 King Abdul Aziz Y Festival, but this year's prize money of over $5 million in each of the contest categories apparently proved irresistible to some less than honorable entrants. What is Y and what is X? One extra hint I've added is X is a 5-letter word.
I think so. Y is a camel.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll just go with X as teeth because it's 5 letters.
They use teeth to
I don't know.
improve their natural. How they are doing it, yeah?
I don't know. I wanted to say implants first, but that's 7 or 8.
Yeah. Okay, we'll come back to you. Okay, going to Abhishek.
Wise camel, but it's something to modify the hump.
The hum? No. Nikhil?
No clue. Plus.
No clue. Okay. Okay, so camels are correct. Okay, so this is an annual camel beauty pageant. X Scandal Wrinkles Camel Beauty Contest. Okay. Then they used something to enhance camel's natural features. Okay, that something is a 5-letter word.
Botox?
Yes, of course they use Botox. 12 camels disqualified from Saudi beauty contest in Botox row. 12 animals were disqualified because they used Botox on camels. Okay, cool. So Gaurav got camel in the first round and then Botox in the second round. So 5 and then 2, 3, 8. 8 to Gaurav. Okay. 8 to Gaurav for getting both, which means the next direct will be Abhishek's. Abhishek, a particular scientific achievement of the early 20th century performed by Hans Geiger and Ernest Marsden under the direction of X was later described by X thus. It was quite the most incredible event that has ever happened to me in my life. It was almost as incredible if you fired a 15-inch shell at a piece of tissue paper and it came back and hit you. The experiment also became famous as X's -- experiment owing to the material used for the same. Identify X and...
Young's double slit experiment.
Not Young's double slit. You jumped the gun. Identify X and the experiment. Going to Nikhil.
Is it the tinfoil experiment? Something to do with radioactivity, and I think the Geiger counter is named after that person.
No. Going to Gaurav.
I'm a little nervous because my mom's a chemistry teacher. This is Thomson's gold foil experiment.
Yeah, what is this teamwork? All of you together giving bits and pieces. Yeah, Gaurav, you are the closest. I'll give you a chance to improve your answer. Because you actually have answered the keywords that I need.
Could you let me know what I'm wrong on?
No.
No.
Shade?
Rutherford's gold foil experiment.
Yes. The Rutherford gold foil experiment.
Sorry,
It's
Mom.
Rutherford. No, but you at least got it. Rutherford's gold foil experiment. Yeah. Okay, so 12 to Gaurav. What had you said, Nikhil? You had said कुछ अच्छा fit. Most self-aware quizzing contestant of all time. नहीं, some bullshit. Radioactive बोल रहा था मैं क्या? Okay, so Gaurav gets 12 for this. It's Rutherford gold foil experiment. Should I give less than 12 because he said something else then said Rutherford? No? Yeah. Okay, Gaurav gets 10 for this, which means the next direct will be to Abhishek. Okay, pop culture. Abhishek, in the movie Captain America, The Winter Soldier, Nick Fury, as we know if you've seen the movie, stages his own death as part of a ruse to outwit Hydra. Near the film's conclusion, Captain America and Falcon visit Fury's mock grave. They examine the front of the tombstone, including the epitaph. Now, regarding the epitaph, directors Anthony and Joe Russo explained that they initially struggled to decide on the wording. However, they ultimately settled on an approach driven by their passion as fans. And this is what they said, and I quote, "We are geeks and we love that kind of stuff. We're always trying to put it in the movies and our TV shows. So it's better to put something in there that is a wink and a smile and excites people than just something bland, you know." What did Nick Fury's epitaph say?
I'm confused between two main dialogues by Samuel L. Jackson. So say it one more time. Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, what is this theme where you guys just want like being close to the answer and not the answer? Okay, I'll give you a chance to improve.
The quote of the Bible verse he quotes.
Give me little more. Something more.
Ezekiel.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. Yeah, you're there. Okay, just tell me the movie, just for record. Oh, yeah, okay. Of course, the verse from Ezekiel. I didn't want 25:17. I just wanted a little bit like path of the righteous man is beset with and all that. But well done. It's the verse from Ezekiel 25:5. And that's the epitaph from the movie, The Path of the Righteous Man. And this is the scene. And what you said earlier is also part of the same scene. So that's why I couldn't pass away from you. Say it one more time.
The other option was I had got enough of these
snakes on the plane.
Snakes.
Yeah. Okay, so Abhishek gets 10. This is the verse from Ezekiel 25:17. Okay, which means now we come to Nikhil for the next direct. Nikhil, Club 33 is a private membership club with a variety of tailored experiences for its members located within the various X's. First opened in 1967 in California, the club was modeled after numerous executive VIP lounges created by pavilion sponsors in the 1964 New York World's Fair. Presidents of the US, leaders of foreign nations, dignitaries, actors, and business leaders from around the world enjoy this unique sanctuary in a very unexpected surrounding. When it started, Club 33 was the only location within X to offer alcoholic beverages. Additional locations of Club 33 currently exist in Tokyo and Shanghai. Just tell me, what is X? Where is Club 33 located? It's located within various X's, right? So just give me X.
I'll take a guess.
Mhm.
Is it something to do with religious places and I don't know, Vatican?
No, not the Vatican. Going to Gaurav.
Disneyland.
Disneyland. Yes, that is correct. 11 points there to Gaurav. It is Disneyland. Okay, so it's the only place in Disneyland where they're serving alcoholic beverages and sanctuary within this thing. Okay, Gaurav gets 11 for this. And we come to, this is Club 33. This is Disneyland. Okay. This is a direct for Abhishek. Abhishek, the book X is set in the years during the famine in Bengal in 1770. It starts with the introduction to a couple, Mahendra and Kalyani, who are stuck at their village Padachinha without food and water in the times of famine. They decide to leave their village and move to the next closest city where there is a better chance of survival. During the course of events, the couple gets separated and Kalyani has to run through the forest with her infant to avoid getting caught by robbers. The novel was later adapted into a film of the same name in 1952, directed by Hemen Gupta. The novel had the song Vai, which was referred to as the national anthem of Bengal by Aurobindo Ghosh. Tell me the book and the song.
Song I would guess is Etla Chalo Re.
Ekla Chalo Re, okay. And the book?
Book. No, to pass.
No, going to Nikhil.
Is it Anand Math and Vande Mataram?
Perfect. Oof. So good. This is Aurobindo Ghosh was also a big hint, of course, and national anthem of Bengal. Celebrally, you will think of national song of India, Anand Math and Vande Mataram or Vande Mataram. Superb. 11 there to Nikhil. It is Anand Math and Vande Mataram. Okay, with this we come to Gaurav. Gaurav, this is your direction. The earliest known reference to X in literature is in the play Agamemnon by Aeschylus, written in 458 BC. Okay, when he returns victorious from Troy, he is greeted by his wife who offers him a X. On seeing the X, he responds by saying, I count it dangerous, being mortal, to set foot. On rich embroidered silks, I would be reverenced as man, not God. The praise of fame rings clear without these frills and fancy foot rugs. What is being talked about here? What is X?
A red carpet.
Yes, what a beautiful crack. Oof. Too good. Okay, we are talking about red carpet. Okay, offers him a red carpet and he says, and then bunch of clues, rich embroidered silks and frills and fancy foot rugs. The answer is the red carpet. Okay, Gaurav gets 10 for this. We come to Abhishek for a brand question. X is a British luxury fashion brand founded in 1856. The business established itself by focusing on the development of outdoors attire. In 1879, X introduced gabardine, which is a hard-wearing, water-resistant yet breathable fabric. Adapted to meet the needs of military personnel, the trench coat was born during the First World War. So according to one or two theories, some people believe the trench coat was invented by this brand. Okay. Between 2001 and 2005, X became associated with football hooligan culture, and some venues banned the wearing of X garments to the matches. Last clue, in March 2023, an X tote was used in an episode from Succession, and Google searches for X and the tote rose by more than 310% after the episode aired. Just tell me the brand.
No clue. Pass.
कुछ तो बोल दे random. Peter England ही बोल दे British. Okay, no problem. I know football hooligans we don't relate with, no, as Liverpool fans. Yeah, we are too like, अच्छा बेटा. Okay, going to Nikhil.
Random guess only because of football. Umbro. I know it's
Not
that,
Umbro.
yeah.
Umbro is not really luxury fashion. Coming to Gaurav.
Yeah, I think I only know one British brand. Is it Burberry?
It is the only thing that's, when we made this question, this is how we reacted. When we saw the question, like, people will think, and they'll be like, what British brand you can think of? There's only one British luxury fashion brand, which is Burberry. Nice, great crack. Everything else is French, Italian, and blah, blah, blah. Burberry is the only, I mean, there are others. Bhai, comment mein aega hai. Have you not heard of Barber?
As Liverpool fans, we also don't spend so much money.
Okay, Burberry, of course, that's Queen Elizabeth and Mariah Carey and Rihanna. Everybody is wearing Burberry. Okay, Gaurav gets 12 for this, which means we come to half time. Let's take a quick look at the score. Okay, Gaurav has 8 for Camel and Botox. Okay. 10 points for Rutherford gold foil experiment. Okay. But these are the most important 10 points. Made my mom proud. Okay. 11 for Disneyland, 10 for red carpet, and 12 for Burberry. So let's count. 51 51 for Gaurav after the first half. Abhishek has 10 for Ezekiel 25:17. That's right. Samuel Jackson 10. And Nikhil has 12 for Jeep and then 11 for Anand Math and Mondan. Both fantastic cracks. Okay, 23 for Nikhil. Okay, second half the order will be Nikhil, Abhishek, Gaurav. We'll start with Nikhil. Nikhil is the order. X has a very interesting etymology. It is derived from the Italian word for trousers or stockings because it resembles a folder trouser leg or stocking when it is prepared. The concept behind the name likely stems from the way the dough is folded over the filling, similar to how one would fold over the leg of a pair of trousers or stockings. And hence X is a nod to this delicious Italian dish known for its distinctive folded shape and tasty fillings. Tell me the dish. Essentially looking at Italian dish. Okay, if you're ready.
Is it the calzone?
It is the calzone. Yeah, man. Come on. Well done. It is the calzone. Parks and Rec helping in weird ways. Calzone. Okay. Which means the next direct will be to Abhishek. Abhishek, an audio engineer hailing from Tennessee, found his inspiration for inventing this wax during a Texas concert. While working with a musician, he observed the musician's constant need to adjust something on stage, prompting his empathetic response to wanting to step in and provide support, allowing the drummer to concentrate solely on the music and not be distracted with whatever was happening. This motivation ultimately led to the creation of nerd wax. Okay, what is the purpose or function of nerd wax?
Just to be clear, the drummer, he helped out the drummer only. So the nerd wax was useful to the drummer, or was it a separate someone playing?
No, for the drummer only. So nerd wax eventually solved the problem that the drummer was facing on stage. At this point, if three of you want a hint, I can add a little bit hint. Otherwise, it's okay. We can take one round.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Hint, all three of you. So this is not really a hint. I just want to focus your guesses. So this is not really a music kind of an invention. Okay. This is used by non-musician, can be used by everyone.
Is it spectacles?
Little more. You'll have to give me what to do. Like what's
The nose piece on the spectacles so that it doesn't fall while drumming.
Yeah, okay, I'll give it to you. Yeah, basically, he created nerd wax, which helps to hold the spectacles in place, and hence nerd wax. That was a big clue. Essentially, he noticed the drummer was playing the drums, but his specs kept falling. It's like, what can we do for this to not happen again? Okay, so Abhishek gets 10 points, and I come to Gaurav. Okay, Gaurav, this is a quote by someone. I went into the Apple shop just before Dash X was being released. Dash X is a song, okay? The windows were whited out, and I thought, great opportunity. Baker Street, millions of buses going around. So before anyone knew what it meant, I scraped Dash X, which is the song, out of the whitewash. Now, a guy who had a delicatessen in Marylebone is very close to Baker Street, he rang me up, and he was furious. I'm going to send one of my sons round to beat you up. I said, hang on, what's this about? And he said, you've written X in the shop window. And I had no idea it meant Y. But if you look at footage of Nazi Germany, X in Raus was written in whitewashed windows with a Star of David. I swear it never occurred to me. Although by 1968 they had stopped performing live, the anthemic ending of this song, Dash X, was perfect for crowd participation. Tell me what song are we talking about, and tell me what is X and what is Y.
So I think the song is Hey Jude, and Jude means Jewish or
Yes,
Jewin.
absolutely correct. Beautiful crack. Beautiful. It is Hey Jude. This is the writer of Hey Jude, Paul McCartney, talking about Hey Jude, and he says, I had no idea the connotation of Jude as Jew. This is Hey Jude, and this is Star. Okay. Which means now we come to Nikhil for the next question. Nikhil, originating etymology, okay, one word answer. Originating in the mid 1800s, X is believed to have originated as an English dialectical term used for immersing a wooden vessel in water to make the wood swell and prevent leakage. By 1854, X had evolved into both a noun and verb, describing episodes of heavy dashes, likening it to soaking the body with alcohol. In the 20th century, X extended its meaning to encompass various forms of excessive indulgence. This shift in usage reflects the word's progression from a literal maritime practice to a broader metaphorical context representing uncontrolled and immoderate behavior in various aspects of life. What one word are we talking about? What word are we talking?
Just use that as a cue. Is it binge?
It is binge. Yes, it is binge. Fantastic. It is binge. 10 points there to Nikhil. We are talking about binge. Okay, so binge meant this, and then heavy drinking, which is likely to soaking the body with alcohol, and now it's binge eating, binge watching, binge drinking, everything else. Crazy. All 10, 10, 10, 10. Calzone and Nerdwax and Hey Jude and binge. And I'm sure Abhishek will love this question. So would Nikhil, but it's coming to Abhishek. It is binge. And then this is Abhishek's question. My sons have not started school yet. So every night we watch X movies. They came up with the idea and asked that whenever I have a game and score a goal, I do a X celebration. That's how it started, and we continued that ritual. Each time we watched a new movie, we would practice a goal celebration. Who said this and what is X?
Just a guess. Is it Aubameyang and superhero celebrations?
No, going to Gaurav.
Is X anime? And I'd probably go with Aubameyang as well.
No. Going to Nikhil.
Is it Ronaldo and Matador?
No. Okay, we'll start again with Abhishek. So Abhishek, you were on good track with X. Okay, just make it more specific in this round. And player, think this is not a sports quiz, this is a general quiz. So the player would be way more popular than your two guesses. Gaurav at least had a mainstream guess.
Oh, this is Lionel Messi, and he does a superhero action like Spider-Man or as a celebration. He does a Spider-Man action celebration. I think he did a Black Panther. No,
So what do you think connects these
Marvel.
superheroes? Yes, thank you. Okay, we're talking about Lionel Messi, and he does, so the X year is the Marvel movies. He's been watching Marvel movies with his kids, and he does Kabhi Black Panther, Spider-Man, Thor, etc., etc., etc. Okay. This Abhishek got. So 5 points to Abhishek. Okay, quickly. Last quarter of the match. This is a direct for Gaurav. Gaurav, it is thought that this extraordinary tale may have been inspired by the voyages of Captain Cook, whose astronomer William Wales was wise tutor. The poet Wordsworth said that the poem came about after a walk in the Quantock Hills he had taken with his sister Dorothy, and why, during which Wordsworth had talked about a book he was reading by Captain George Shelvocke, which contained an account of shooting dead an albatross. The most famous symbol in this poem is the albatross, which leads the ship away from Antarctica, to which it had been blown off course by a storm, only for the dash to shoot it. This turns out to have been a move that doomed them to ill fortune, as it arouses the anger of spirits who carry the ship into calm water with no wind so that it cannot move. Give me why as well as the poem. So give me the poem and the poet, and I'm sure we are all back to our school days with albatross and this poem. Okay, Gaurav.
So the poem is The Rime of the Ancient Mariner.
Okay.
Why Samuel Taylor Coleridge?
Yes. What was all that
I
hesitation?
had
on
no
about?
clue who the poet was.
No. Perfect answer, Gaurav. It is Rime of the Ancient Mariner and Samuel T. Coleridge. 10 points there. Now we come to Nikhil. Nikhil, according to their official rule book, we like to keep the ceremony moving along. This I think Shrimoy has written during a quizzing shoot. Like, come on, fast. Okay, according to their official rule book, we like to keep the ceremony moving along. Each winner is allotted a maximum of 60 seconds to deliver an acceptance speech. to ensure that nobody drones on, a cute 8-year-old girl sits on one side of the stage monitoring events. We call her Miss Sweetie Poo and introduce her at the start of the ceremony, explaining that whenever Miss Sweetie Poo feels that someone has talked long enough, she will let that person know. Miss Sweetie Poo gets her message across simple and directly. She walks across the stage, stands right next to the person who's yakking away at the microphone and says, "Please stop, I am bored. Please stop, I am bored. Please stop, I am bored." And no one outlasts Miss Sweetie Poo. Few dare try. What event are we talking about? What are we talking about?
The only one I know, the Oscar acceptance speech.
No, ऑस्कर में कौन आके ऐसा मिस
मेरे को लगा वो ऐसी वर्चुअल है कोई ऐसे.
अच्छा नहीं ओके इमेजिन रहमान सिंह मेरे पास मायर बोलता है प्लीज लीव आई एम बोर्ड प्लीज लीव आई एम प्लीज स्टॉप आई एम बोर्ड प्लीज स्टॉप ओके नो गोइंग टू अभिषेक
Is it the Nobel Prize acceptance speech?
No, going to Gaurav, not the Nobel Prize.
I don't know. Filmfare Awards.
No. Okay, we'll start again with Nikhil. So, okay, the hint here is that of course it's an award show, but it's something weird, right? It's not traditional. Like ऐसा नहीं होता. Like in an official function like Academy or Nobel or Grammy or उसमें ऐसा नहीं होगा. This award does things very differently and weirdly. So think on those tracks. Okay, little like some joke is happening, some weird stuff is happening. Nothing they do is traditional. Like little bit.
Is this the Razzies?
Not the Razzies. Going to Abhishek, but good guess. मतलब
Ig Nobel?
Ig Nobel. It's not the Nobel. It's the Ig Nobel. Okay, it's the Ig Nobel Prize. It's the Ig Nobel. And this is an actual photo of a speech where Miss Sweetie Poo came and said, "Please leave. I'm bored." Okay. So Abhishek gets 6. Okay. Abhishek gets 6 points for this Ig Nobel. Now we come to Gaurav. Gaurav on September 2023 -- posted a picture on Instagram with the caption, "Everyone always asks me if I actually removed my tooth for X." X is a movie, okay? The answer is kind of. As you can see here, I never actually had an adult tooth came in there, and for much of my childhood there was either a delightfully huge gap there or I wore a flipper with a fake tooth on it. At about age 16, I had a permanent implant surgically put in. Cut to 20 years later, I am in pre-prod on X discussing with director -- how we can achieve the nerdy hillbilly look after Stu yanks out his own tooth. I mentioned that I had an implant with a crown on it, and we spoke to my dentist who said, "Yeah, sure, we can take the crown off that implant and leave you a nice big gap, and then we just put a new crown on it when you're done." So that's what we did. Tell me the movie we are talking about. Oh, Abhishek, it's a long wait. Brother. One of those questions. If you know, you're like, how can you ask this? Yaar, it's so. And if you don't know, you're like, क्या है ये? हर जगह तो blank है. कुछ तो बता ही नहीं है.
Sure. I mean, I have no clue. So I'll say Brokeback Mountain.
Woo! Is it because of Nadi Hillbilly?
Yeah, I mean, hillbilly somewhere in the mountains. Why not?
20 years later.
Wow, brother. Okay, going to Nikhil.
Is it the Hangover?
Oh, sorry, Abhishek. I know Abhishek was waiting for it to come. It is, of course, the Hangover. And Stu is the character that Ed Helms plays. This is the tooth removal thing from Hangover. 11 points there to Nikhil. The director, of course, is Todd Phillips. And the actor, you can see on screen. 11 points to Nikhil for Hangover, which means I come to Abhishek now. Abhishek, so this is a guy talking about something. Just put funda. Tell me who is talking about what. At 3 different interviews or everything. We start with 2017. I'm not sure you can go back and change small things in your life without putting the other things at risk. Sure, if I can make one small edit, I'll make that a single key operation. That's the first clue. Second, around the same year, he, I think, spoke to a CBS interview or something where he said, it's a little tricky to tell people that these -- strange keys do something special on your computer. Between us and IBM, that one wasn't as user-friendly as it should be, so we feel bad about that. Back in the day, in 2003, he also blamed IBM, so to speak, for this, where he said, we could have had a single button, but the guy who did the IBM keyboard design didn't want to give us our single button. And so we programmed at a low level that you had to, and it was a mistake. So this guy talking about something. Tell me, who is the person and what is he talking about? Like, what one mistake, one regret in life he's talking about. And there are a bunch of hints here and there. There is single key operation, there is not being user friendly, we're talking about keyboard, and we are talking about keyboard design. He's saying couldn't make it a single button types.
Is these dash strange keys that is not related to X, right?
It is related to the answer. The dash is
A number.
a number, yes.
Control Alt Delete.
Yes. He's talking about Control Alt Delete. Okay, he's saying, I wish this was a one key operation, but it is a three
I had a
strange
clue,
key.
but that would dash.
Yeah, it is Control Alt Delete. So 10 points there to Abhishek. Fantastic crack. And that brings us to the end of the episode. We'll have a final look at the score quickly. The second half was fantastic, as we all know. We'll start from right to left. Nikhil had 23, and in the second half, Nikhil got 10 for the Hangover movie. Then Nikhil got binge, 10 there. 11 for Hangover, actually. 10 for binge, and then 10 for Calzone. Nikhil actually ends on 54. Again, Abhishek had a fantastic second half, much better than his first half. In fact, all three of you had almost the same points in the second half. Abhishek in the second half had 10 for hold spectacles in place for Nerd Wax, 5 for Messi Marvel Funda, 6 for Nobel Prize, and 10 for Control Alt Delete. Abhishek ends on 41. Gaurav had 51 in the first half, Rhyme of Ancient Mariner and Samuel Taylor Coleridge, and also Hey Jude, 20 points in the second half. Gaurav remains unbeaten and wins this quiz with 71 points. Okay, I have last 1 minute, so I just want to thank everyone on YouTube, everyone here, and as a quick ritual, I give one book to the winner, and like, I don't know, this is your 50th book or something. But this is Salman Rushdie is my all-time favorite author, and I couldn't find this book for some reason for a long time. Finally found it in a bookstore, and I got it, I read it, and now you can read it. East West. Yes, fantastic. Thank you so much.